Well, I think it's time to get on to the next one. Peter Field versus Solid Snake.
Yep, let's look at that draft. I got it all nice and ready here. We got one on aquarium there and a 3. Let's fingers crossed for that
That's
one.
looking good. We've got a 1 and a 2 on veranda, so we're probably going to be starting there.
Yeah, we very well could. Gallery is is liked by one, not so much by the other. They both okay with ballroom. That might show up there. Balcony, not so much. Not pub and redwoods, not really. And they seem to they seem to have equal
seems
opinions.
modern or library could show up because it's both 2s and 3s.
Yeah, that's possible. I could see that.
Well, let's find out what happens.
Yeah, we'll get there in a few seconds here. Let's see. Anything else interesting here? Not really. They both think that.
There's a lot of 5s.
Yeah, Solid Snake is not as happy with a few of these venues. All right, here we go. Gabriotron.
Here we go.
Bleeping and blopping. And we got ourselves a draft. Shall be doubled veranda, modern, high-rise, library, and ballroom.
That was
really.
I would dare say that was the top 5 in terms of mutual sentiment from those initial.
Except for aquarium somehow didn't make it.
Yeah, I was expecting aquarium. I'm not complaining. This is a fun draft, but
Yep. Anyhow, no shark. Gabriotron says, "I am the only shark you can see today." That is fine. Anyhow, we got ourselves some doubled veranda. Should be a fun one. And I see. Actually, I should change the character name and also clear their scores.
That's fine. That gives me time to load in the game.
Yep. We got ourselves good old.
I got carried away with that.
Papa Danger.
Yep, I'm seeing that too. Solid Snake set up on the spy side as Kane. Peter Field on the sniper to open up the festivities. Let's get this match underway in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, okay, we're going somewhere now. I was about to say, like, we just stand there and do nothing in the beginning of I don't like that. I know some people do, but I don't like that. That's my
Well, if you're trying to figure out where you want to be headed early in the game and all the places you want to start are walking, it kind of makes sense to wait to see where they settle.
That's fair.
Solid Snake immediately bails on the first conversation he goes to because he wants that flirt. Does find himself in the conversation with the seduction target and a green test on the flirt for 51%, as well as in conversation with the double agent.
I don't think this is that great of a time for banana bread, though.
Especially this early on in the game, you don't want to give people those free, quick lowlights.
Exactly, unless like we're trying to distract from something, we're covering something up, but overall. Now looking much better, only 2 or 3 lowlights.
Might be hanging around for a timer flirt. We'll see how Snake reacts to this.
I think we should be here, though.
Solid Snake not really paying a whole lot of attention to the other conversations. I don't think he had any desire to take that early contact. Instead, just waiting for the timer flirt, another green to finish up the flirt entirely in 2. And a fingerprint on the drink as well.
Oh,
right into the briefcase. That's the print done.
Fair. I can forgive them not banana breading even when double agent came back to the same
So as the briefcase is handed off, the fingerprint is done already. And it looks like we're heading back into No, I thought we were
No,
going
we're
back to the
not.
double agent, but Solid
Are you
Snake just chilling out at the windows for a sip. Possibly looking to statues next.
Or we may be looking for the spot. Oh wait, no, seduction is done. Can be. I'm confused.
Yeah, window to window, sip to sip. So that drink can now be safely disposed of if we arrive back at a place where we want to pick up something. But we spent a lot of time on this, only 1:10 left to play. That
Mhm.
drink caused Solid Snake a lot of problems.
I think we were preparing for a reverse drive-by there, but instead, Ambassador
And in the
decides to
red.
go to the other conversation. We could
There's the
still.
contact coming off. 2, 3 lowlights.
Yeah, but
4
we have.
lowlights now. Smallman goes down.
The thing is, we have 45 seconds and 2 missions left. That's not good.
It's not good at all. It's going to be very difficult to pull off. You might have to go statue to statue and pull off an inspect swap at the end, or do some microfilm cheese.
I don't
Looks
think
like it's
we have.
going to be a purloin. It's a white test. I don't think this is going to go well at all. Did he get a good look at the tray? Now he has. Oh no, he accidentally low-lit steak. He got the bug on the way through. Peter Field was reacting to the purloin, and Solid Snake just absolutely pulled a fast one on him.
I am impressed and surprised.
What a move! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think he saw the purloin actually. Because if you look, he looks at the tray, he zooms in, and the list is apparently still there. It's sort of fading, and then Toby sort of turns around, and you can't really see it anymore. I mean, you could technically see it, just afterwards, but it's possible that Peter just didn't look at it after
I
that.
think we saw the purloin at that corner where you have it paused, because that's when the low lights started coming off. So not at that convo, but soon afterwards, because yeah, the low lights basically.
Yeah, I think he.
Yeah.
I don't know if he intentionally low-lit Snake. It looked like he did, but man, oh man, what a clean bug.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been aiming for Rocker, who was right in front of him, but
Rocker got highlight though.
oh, okay. I don't know then.
Either way,
Don't ask me. I don't understand.
it was a great spy game from Solid Snake as now he picks up the rifle. Peter Field in the wheelchair and under the gun in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Well, hopefully not under the gun. Yeah, just under the leg.
Peter Field opening things up at green bookcase.
We did have a bug attempt, I believe, there that did not take.
Animation transfer at green is an interesting little decision. Into conversation we go with the DA and the seduction target. Green test flirt for 47%.
We still take those.
Yeah, absolutely. Contact coming off as well.
Not
And the end
a
of
bad
red.
time, yeah, only Alice out of convo. Well, and the orange dress.
Peter Field stepping back to green bookcase, which is a very unusual decision after this. Got the purloin out of that as well, using the contact to try to distract, so that's a big play.
And yeah, bookshelf would disguise that potentially.
So that's been 2 visits to the green case already.
We do have a lot of mission progress overall.
This is really good bouncing from Peter Field. That was some top tier stuff.
I agree. I was slightly disappointed to not see a bug attempt in there, but like it makes sense. You know, my heart wanted it, but my brain agreed with not doing it.
Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. Back in the conversation, we go with the seduction target, though. Here's the next flirt coming off. This one, white, brings us up to 78. I think there's still a fingerprint hot in the red bookcase, so if you want to finish up the transfer, that'd be a good place to go.
I think so too. Yeah, I really don't think anyone else did
There's
this.
the reverse drive-by bug. Using Cowboy as cover for the hand. That's that mission done in a beautiful fashion.
Well done.
We're not gonna. Looks like we're not gonna need the fingerprints at all. One more flirt, and then it's just a matter of making the microfilm happen. Just waiting for the timer flirt cooldown. There it is. There's the flirt done. 4 missions complete. Minute and 30 still to play, and all we need to do is put that microfilm in a book without dying.
I think it's better if we go
That's green!
for the print. But like, oh, and it's red. Like, are we trying to get Lola for visiting the same bookshelf 3 times?
I don't know.
You know what? I wouldn't understand if we had if we had one print already. But
All right, now we go to blue bookcase, right, Peter? Now we go blue?
please go blue.
Yeah, looks like we're going blue.
I mean, he might go to statues. Okay, we went blue. It's okay.
And the far side too, so it's the most visually available spot to be, which makes it the least conspicuous.
Well, Amba comes next to us, so we are being watched.
Pulls out the blue book. I think that's probably a good play.
Yeah. We do
20
need to get back
seconds.
to her quickly.
Yep, and we are doing that. 15 seconds. It might be a bit of overtime. It is going to be a bit of overtime. Green
is watching
transfer,
for
you love
herself.
to see it, but it was being guarded a little bit too closely. It would have been overtime anyways, but Solid Snake isn't even going to let it come that far. He is up 2-0.
Yeah, it seemed so. Snake was guarding that microfilm very well, and you could definitely see the elbow of it, even with the green test. I'm now wondering, was either the purloin or the bug noticed, and Wheels could have been a bigger suspect than we thought he was, because that microfilm was guarded very carefully.
It's also possible it was just because the amber was right there, though.
Yeah, but I think that I think Snake put themselves at an angle to watch for microfilm even before Amba went there.
Yeah, I think you're probably
yeah.
right. Either way, Solid Snake back on the spy side with a 2-game cushion. Peterfield with the rifle, still trying to get on the board in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And this time, the game opens up at blue bookcase.
The circle of SpyParty.
The green test on the transfer does not get caught.
Okay, so a somewhat of a mirror.
Indeed. This game started as the last one ended. In conversation with the seduction target for the flirt, hits a white test for 25%.
Better than nothing. Not great for sure. We are just chilling. Yeah, timer flirt shouldn't be an option there. We're probably just bug.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out here too long. You're just not in a good enough position to justify the timer flirt at this point.
Unless we're trying to get a couple more people in convo so that we can take banana bread, but it doesn't
We
give
don't
a good.
don't have the DA in with us though.
Yeah, and like fake this early does not seem to have a good enough reason.
There's the cooldown. There's the green test. There's 64%. There's the bug coming in as well as the ambassador drops in to say hi. There's the shot coming off as Peter Field is absolutely on top of it.
Well done.
I did not expect a turn of events like that.
Oh, you can see the hand snap a bit.
Yeah, that was some good defense coming out of Peter Field there. Getting himself a good angle in between the party goers, and just in time as well.
Yeah, very well done on. I say the opportunity for that bug was incredible. Definitely something to go for. Very well done on Peter for noticing that
Yeah, absolutely.
and monitoring.
It was a great piece of defense. As Peter Field is now on the spy side with a chance to tie things up coming out of veranda. Solid Snake trying to maintain his lead in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Oh, we missed. That could have been noticed, but
Well, into the statues we go to start the game. Picking up 51% off of the flirt with the seduction target. Smallman dropping in to be creepy for a second. And 1 inspect on the board. That's a pretty reasonably good start for Peter Field.
yeah, we do get a highlight afterwards for the statues. Probably nothing more than just that. And RST comes back right next to us.
Oh, you'll love to see it. A free white flirt that's nice and close. 85% is where that stands right now.
We did get a camera shake, I guess from joy rather than actual frustration from Peter.
Hard to know. Picking up the briefcase. I believe this is difficult. Does hit the difficult though. So that could be a huge early print to pick up for Peter Fields. Neutral it for a good briefcase as well. You'll love to see it.
Peter is doing well for themselves, and I mean he did in the previous spy game too. It just Snake did even better.
Yeah.
We could go for banana bread here.
Absolutely, we could. Because Irish didn't get highlight at the beginning,
Banana
I
bread.
feel like these are just twin highlights rather than suspicion ones. But oh my, the bug took, and it looks like it was clean. I don't think Snake noticed that.
It doesn't seem, but I wouldn't put it past them. But now,
Yep, this is
okay.
not looking good. Just leans into the laser, the shot comes off. Oh, it was looking great for a second there. We had the bug, we had the contact, we had the flirt, we had progress on 2 others. If we could have found a statue with a print on it, that would have been the game, but never got the chance, unfortunately. Solid Snake takes a 3-1 lead coming out of the first venue.
Yes, I think in this case you can see the beginning of the bug. Like you can see the hand moving outwards and then the wobble a bit. It's very funny how Snake waited for the twin to move that millimeter and a half right under the laser. Right under.
That was one of the more enjoyable shots I've ever seen.
It was lovely. Cheeky, but in a wholesome way, almost.
And you never see it coming because the laser's not actually on you.
Yeah.
So that puts Solid Snake up 3-1 as we step into Modern. Solid Snake opening things up on the spy side with Peter Field trying to come back from the sniper side in 3-2-1, playing it.
I am happy to see Modern. We didn't see see it in the previous game. But overall, like you can see, it was relatively smaller maps and now relatively bigger maps in this match.
Oh, you hate to see it. It was a green test on the flirt at the blue bookcase, but unfortunately the selection target bailed on it just before it could finish up, so it doesn't actually take. Solid Snake puts back the blue book without doing anything with it, so no progress after
Yeah,
the first interaction.
that would have been a great start. For a moment, I thought that we're just gonna make our romance happen for us, anyways.
Yep, it was a near thing, but now Solid Snake having a go, instead of chasing directly, goes to one pad in between. And now, next to the selection target, we go at a slight distance, actually, to not look too suspicious for the flirt. This should be 51% still after the green. And the shot comes off on right. Imagine has to have been a hallucinated swap, right?
It probably is. I'm now trying to look what Duke did throughout the game. Oh, he
Yeah, I
was.
think that has to be a phantom swap.
Yeah, no bug. Nothing else. That has to be it. He did nothing else suspicious there.
That is not how you want to lose a game where you were trying to start a comeback, put Solid Snake up 4-1. If Solid Snake can take a win on the sniper side here, this is a lead that could very quickly become insurmountable. Peter Fields with a big game on the spy side in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
We do start at the same bookcase, so once again mirroring by
Yeah,
the other player now.
Blue bookcase is where the game starts. This time, though, a microfilm transfer animation happens. It was a white test and absolutely not seen.
Yeah, it was sort of covered by the window transition, and I think it's just we were not looking for it as Snake, not the priority there.
In conversation with the selection target, we go.
Can we get another green? We keep getting a lot of. Oh,
Well,
we get disappointment instead.
selection target RNG going both ways tonight.
Ambassador comes next to us instead. But
I don't know if there's a good way to make this happen, though.
yeah, definitely not a good spot for that. I just always start tingling when Ambassador is near,
Yeah.
I guess.
Peter Field heading out to the seduction target once more for our first successful, hopefully, flirt of the game. There it goes. Another green test. Hits for 51%.
So we sort of made up for it.
Yeah, we take those.
We definitely do. We do need to take another mission progress though, because we have 2 minutes 20 left, and we have only half a flirt and half.
Oh, a fake contact comes off, though, and that's a very interesting little move. 3 lowlights come out of it, but I could very easily see a lot of false suspicion being placed on people because of this.
Yeah, Snake is very much guarding for that bug. So we don't get opportunity there again.
Into the green bookcase we go. Looking to finish up this transfer. Do we pull the book out or do we just go for it here? No, we do indeed pull the book out. As the seduction target, I think, is going to... Oh, actually, I thought he was going to head to bookcase, but drops right back in
Oh,
next to us. Unfortunately, not quite close enough for the two flirt. It is a green test, but it's only 95%.
it's a green test, but it still hurts.
Yeah, but you had no control over the positioning on that one, so that is perfectly
Yeah.
understandable. Here's the transfer. It is
Oh,
green, but it's not enough. The shot comes off. And that brings the scoreline to 5-1. Peterfield has a mountain to climb.
it's so like in the previous game we saw very equal match. Like it kept going back and forth. This is very much as in Lithuanian we would call it 2-1 goal to the same goal as in football. This
Yeah.
is very much different power balance or other power disbalance.
Yeah, it's a little bit less than ideal if you are Peter Field, but for Solid Snake, things are going exactly according to plan as he steps into the spy side of High Rise with Peter on the sniper in 3-2-1 playing it.
And the thing is, I dare say, it does not seem that Peter Field is a bad player. It's just Solid Snake ends up being significantly better one and
Yeah,
keeps catching or getting away with things.
yeah, Solid Snake is playing very well tonight.
Being very solid, as it were.
A I see what you did there. Solid Snake stepping out to a conversation with only one other person with it at the time, but it quickly becomes empty and then quickly becomes full again.
Yeah, usually I want mission progress, and I was about to say that again. Then I remembered it's high rise, and that
Yeah.
in should chill for a bit.
We've got all the time in the world on this venue as Solid Snake steps into conversation with the double agent and chills for a while. As people start to filter into conversation, there's only one person out at this point.
Yeah, that
Solid
person
Snake
did.
does not want the contact, wants the flirt instead, but the ambassador decides to cock block. Still get that flirt anyways. It's 51% through the ambassador.
I think we want Oprah to be in for Banana Bread because I think that briefcase she did was printable.
Minute and 40 left to play. 51% on the flirt. 2 other missions to go. No other progress as of yet. I definitely suspect we're going to timer flirt here.
Yeah, it seems so. We were close enough for a green, so we may as well. Because yeah, like mentioned in high rise,
Banana
you do
bread.
not want to chase
Fake
there.
contact comes off, unfortunately, in conversation with the SDA. So that could wind up being problematic, especially because the real double agent wasn't really around. There's the 2 flirt coming off. And with 1 minute to play, that could be a saving grace for Solid Snake here.
We oh, we're not getting that bug by Peter Field.
Have to try, though. Time is starting to tick down. Does not have a go for it. Ambassador steps away. Here's the real contact coming off. 40 seconds on the
Banana bread.
clock.
We should try.
Oh, the shot comes off, and Solid Snake, who was going to have a difficult time finishing missions alive, gets a gift from Peter Field when he needed it the least. It's 6-1.
That ugh. That is that makes me want to sigh and
Yeah,
and things like that.
and it's match point now, and there are a lot of them.
Indeed, Peter Field has to win this in order
And the
to,
next 4 after.
like they have to win this just to keep hanging on the huge cliff, just to put one more finger back on it.
A week ago, this would have been a reverse sweep sort of situation. 5 in a row is not an easy task, but it is the task Peter Field has been given should he choose to accept it. Let's find out from the spy side of High Rise in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
It has been done before for sure.
You're not wrong. There have been some insane comebacks, but this might just be a bit too tall of an ask as Peter Field steps into conversation with the double agent to begin the waiting. Ooh, second target actually drops in to say hi. It's a green purloin! Off the top of the game, this is a huge gamble! Does the second target take? Second target not takes. So we do begin a little bit of a reject chain.
We could
Green
even
for 51% as well. Rocker also rejects. This could be beautiful for Peter.
yeah. I was wanted to say that we could even take our own green to be cheeky, but with the rocker rejecting, we don't want that. Duke
There's the
takes.
take coming out of Duke. It's all the way on screen. The tree was right there, but I'm not seeing much of a reaction from Solid Snake. How on top of this is he, is the question.
I think I think Solid Snake does know. They're just not. They're not making strong. There we. Okay, they saw it now for sure.
Yeah, innocent drink take after the fact coming out of Peter Field as well.
Oh, low lighting Toby after Purloin's gone. I don't see that very often.
Indeed. That other conversation is looking very enticing.
Indeed.
Double
Oh,
Agent steps away. Peter Field steps in to fill the void.
we probably do feel a bit suspicious, like under suspicion. So we may not go for it as such.
Coup Flirt comes off, so that's 2 missions complete. 1 to go with 1 minute and 20 on the clock.
Thing is, do we
And
die
the
for a
red.
real bit?
Contact. There's the contact. Where does the shot come from? It
Too
doesn't
bad.
look like he knows, but he takes the right shot! And Solid Snake with an absolutely commanding victory over Peter Field.